Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome to EXO Zombies. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare's first DLC pack, Havoc, comes out this week, and with it comes 4 new maps, a new gun, the AE4, which is a directed energy assault rifle, the AE4 Widowmaker variant if you have the Season Pass, and the all-new EXO Zombies mode. And in this video, I'm going to give you a quick rundown on the new mechanics and what you need to know about EXO Zombies when you first jump in. So first up, this is the map you'll see on the loading screen. Now, the area itself is actually quite small. It won't take you too long to open everything up, but there are quite a few things you're going to want to know. First up, there are 3 icons on the right hand side. The square icon denotes the 3D printers, or mystery boxes. You'll notice there are 5 possible locations around the map. You can use these and spend 1,000 credits to get a random weapon out, and obviously you can use these a few times, but then once you've used it enough, the 3D printer will shut down, and it will change location to one of the other 4 spots. The 3D printer or the mystery box is obviously how you get some of the good weapons, and it's also how you get the new Cell 3 Cauterizer, which is the new shotgun exclusive to zombies. For those of you interested, this is the first spawn location. It will always be here as soon as you begin. You go straight up into the main sort of like circular chamber, then you take a right, and that is where you'll always find it, right at the beginning. After that, you're going to need to go looking for it. Then the triangle icon, there are 2 of these located around the map. These are your upgrade stations. The nearest one to when you begin is if you take the right corridor, you go up 1 and then you go right. You'll need to open 1 door to be able to get to this, but this is how you upgrade your weapons. And upgrades for your weapons tend to vary from about 2,250 credits to 2,500 credits. Then the diamond icon, and there's only one of these, is a decontamination unit. Once you get a few rounds in, you'll start encountering these poisonous, infected-looking zombies with this green gas floating around them. If they touch you, you become infected, and you have a timer on screen, and you need to get to that decontamination unit and use it for 250 credits to get rid of your infection and stop you from dying. If you don't get there in time, you will die. Also, a quick tip, if you're standing in a decontamination unit and the infected zombies run towards you, only the ones with the green gas around them, if you use the decontamination unit, it'll kill them. And then the other icons you see littered around the map, these are perks for your exosuit, but I'll get to that in just a second. Now when you begin the round, you'll start outside, that's what your X denotes, and from there you can then choose where you want to go. Now in each of these zones there will always be a power station which will then send power to a machine nearby, which you can then either use then or use once you get your exosuit. Now quick tip here, in the first area, if you turn on the power and you run across to the right corridor, there is an EXO medic station here. Now this, if you're playing solo, you can buy this perk even without an exosuit. But if you're playing co-op, given the fact that your teammates can revive you, you can only buy this once you have an exosuit. So if you're running this as a lone wolf, then make sure you pick this up, because this will keep you alive when you go down. Now in case it wasn't already obvious enough, when you begin you don't have your exosuit. So you are a regular Joe running around with no super abilities, so you do need to work your way into the EXO testing chamber, and once you're there you turn on the power and you can then grab your suit. Now there are a number of different ways you can get there. You can either go west through holding B, and I think there are about 3 doors you need to open in total from the starting zone, or alternatively you can go right. Again, I also believe there are about 3 doors. There is also another way you can get there. There's also a trash chute located somewhere in the map, and if you use that, it will drop you right in the top of the EXO testing chamber. Now once you have your exosuit, this does make your life a hell of a lot easier. When things get hectic, you can obviously exo boost, exo jump, all that kind of cool stuff, and it also means you can now buy the perks. The machines that you've seen listed around the level, provided they have power restored to them, you can then, with your exosuit, go and buy these extra perks. So things like Exo Medic, Juggernaut, Faster Reload, things like that are designed to help you try and stay alive. Now as I previously mentioned, the area is quite small, so it won't take you too long to unlock everything, but once you do have your exosuit and you have a weapon that you like, then I would suggest going right back to the beginning, to the outside, because it's the easiest place to survive. Being outside, it means there's no ceilings to sort of get in the way if you're trying to jump, plus you have a bus which you can jump on, and you can basically do circuits around here, kiting the zombies around, and then between your weapon and your grenades and any supply drops that come in, you have a pretty good chance of surviving and taking out large groups of zombies. The other good thing about being out here is that you are very near to the decontamination unit, so if things do get bad, you can run straight in there. And just to the right of the decontamination unit is the nearest upgrade station. So if you're trying to level up a weapon, this is also a really good way to do it. As you can see here, this is what I did with the Cell 3 Cauterizer. I was trying to upgrade this whilst working my way through the waves, so every time I had enough credits, I then ducked in, upgraded my weapon, and then came back out and ran around here. Now you are going to want to watch out because there are some nasty enemies here. Obviously initially they start off with your regular slow walking guys, then you start getting your EXO zombies that like to jump towards you, you then have zombie dogs and a load of other variants. For example, if you see any of the EXO guys with electric around them, make sure you kill them, because if they get close they will act as an EMP and they will shut down your exosuit for about 10 seconds, which is not something you want when you're being chased by a horde of zombies. There are obviously also the poison ones I mentioned, and there are also these flaming ones as well. Basically there's a lot of nasty zombies that you want to avoid. But that, my friends, is pretty much everything you need to know about EXO Zombies. That's a little overview of the map, all the different zones you need to get to, and some of the different things you should consider. So if you did enjoy this video and you did find it helpful, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that like button down below. It does really help us out, and thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for daily gaming videos, and be sure to head over to the channel because I've got a second EXO Zombies video where I've got gameplay of the Cell 3 Cauterizer. So make sure you go and check that one out, but also let me know in the comments down below which part of the new Havoc DLC you're most looking forward to. Are you most looking forward to the new multiplayer maps, or are you looking forward to zombies? Thank you very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.